No prohibition off. Right there.
Again, right where John.
Right there.
But what if he did come in here?
Right.
He took her life. He took his own life.
Right.
All because of some rumor.
Something's up, like a chair dragging upstairs.
What is that noise? Yeah.
That's the second time we've heard it. Sounds like metal, like hitting metal. Back in the saloon, there's something moving around. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are in Indiana at the Historic Stark Saloon.
Now, in the 1890s, this place was opened by John and Jane Stark. They lived here. They operated half of it as the saloon, and upstairs they had a brothel. They actually lived on the other side of this location.
Now, the brothel was not as well advertised as the saloon. You actually couldn't even access the brothel from inside the building. There was only one entrance. It was a hidden fire escape in the back. Again, no doors inside got you into that portion of the building.
It was kind of like the town's well-kept secret, but fun fact, during Prohibition, this place actually operated as normal. The town, the mayor, the police, everybody just said that they weren't going to enforce Prohibition, so business here just kept on going as usual.
Yeah, same as Terre Haute, which is nearby. It was a big coal mining town, so they had a lot of business here for the brothel and for the saloon itself because they got to have fun. Nobody had to enforce these rules that were in place.
So by the time the 1900s came around, John and Jane were very busy. They had the business going on. They had 5 kids, and they were in their late 20s, so they had a lot to manage being pretty young. So Jane's sister, Bertha, actually moved into town to kind of help them out, help them take care of the kids, and she was only 16 or 17 at the time.
Yeah, now shortly after moving in, John took a liking to Jane's younger sister. He ended up starting an affair with her in the house, and he got her pregnant at, again, the age of 16 or 17 now. Obviously, Jane could not handle this, so she ended up leaving and going and live with her aunt in Illinois.
Shortly after Jane left, John realized that he wanted to reconcile things with his wife, and they kind of made an agreement that she would return only if Bertha left.
Now, the two didn't want to kick Bertha out on the street. It's still Jane's sister. She had just had a baby, so they wanted to give her a little bit of time to kind of get her feet under her and find somewhere to go. But everything would fall apart before that could even happen.
Now, John Sr., John's father, actually got a letter from the aunt in Illinois that Jane was staying with that basically said that she was sleeping around in town and was being very promiscuous. He knew that if he gave this letter to his son, John, that there's going to be hell to pay, but he also knew that if he kept the letter from him, that's a federal crime. You can't intercept mail. So he reluctantly gave him the letter and basically just told him don't open it for your own safety.
Now, just after receiving the letter, John and Jane actually walked right down this street here behind Dylan. The post office is right down there. So they came down this street. Neighbors actually said they saw them together, laughing, talking, having a good time, seemingly reconciling the relationship and moving on past that. But just 10 minutes later, during the saloon's business hours, it's believed, they came downstairs and John actually shot and killed his wife Jane after reading the letter and then turned the gun on himself in the saloon right here.
So after this incident, Bertha was actually blamed for it, for basically separating the family. So she was basically run out of town within the same couple days that the incident occurred. And today it's believed that the Stark family still resides in the saloon.
Yeah, there's numerous reports from this location, disembodied voices, shadow figures, objects moving, doors opening and closing, pretty much anything you can think of. And it's a relatively new spots of the paranormal world, so it's pretty cool to get in here and investigate it, guys. It's owned by the same people that own Indiana State Sanatorium, so definitely check them out. We're going to link all their stuff down below, as we always do. Great owners. This is a really cool historic location. We're excited to be here.
Absolutely.
I think it's time to get inside and just see if we can make contact with John, Jane, or whoever else might be hanging out in this building.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some more insight as to what happened during that fateful night almost 120 years ago.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, we made it to the first floor of the Stark Saloon. This is where actually the saloon was, and it also is where it is believed that John shot Jane. We have the nope rope set up, a returning device of the channel. In the trajectory, Mel's already going off.
By the door to the entrance, right?
In the trajectory of where John shot Jane, though, it is actually believed she fell right over there while the saloon was in operation. We have pretty much every device set up in here.
Yeah, so we'll put a picture up right now of the kind of the description of where they were. John was right about behind me, and Jane, like you said, was over there. There's about a 7-foot gap between them when the bullets actually were fired. And it is, again, believed that this was during business hours, when there were people in the saloon. The bar ran against this wall, so it was packed in here. You had people going upstairs, doing what they were doing, and all of this going on right down here. So it was a very intense situation with a lot of emotion, a lot of people in here, and a lot of energy, we believe, that could still be trapped in here. I mean, she bled out on these floors.
It is actually said that when John took his own life, he didn't die immediately. They actually had enough time to call the local doctor, and by the time he got here, John had passed away, but he still sat there and he looked at the sheriff as he arrived.
Yeah, in this room. Like, these are all the original floors. This is all stuff that was here during that time, which is absolutely unbelievable. So it's kind of like a true crime case mixed in with the paranormal thing, which is very, very interesting. So we're going to get right into it, see if we can make contact with them here, try to get some answers maybe on exactly, what went down that night, exactly how it happened, and maybe why.
Right. Yeah, let's do it though.
We are going to switch over to night shot here on Dylan's camera, and we'll keep my light on, do a little mixture, see if we can get anything that way.
Yeah, let's do it.
And this way you guys can kind of see the room a little bit better too, like you said, without the night shot. So I'll be in regular light, Dylan will be in night shot for now. We might switch that up as we go throughout. But there's the Nope Rope, guys. Welcome back to the channel, Nope Rope. We missed it, so hopefully we get some good stuff with it tonight. But let's just get into it, see who we can make contact with.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if you heard us as we walked around the house earlier. My name is Dylan. This is my friend Steve. We just want to talk to you tonight. We understand there's a tragedy that occurred here. Jane, if you're here, you didn't deserve that. We apologize for what happened to you. We just want to talk to you tonight. We don't mean any disrespect. We just have a few questions for you.
Nobody's in trouble. We're not here to judge you. We just want some answers. We want to have a conversation with you. The hell was that?
That was behind you.
Yeah. Which is right where the bar was.
Yeah. That's another thing too. People are in here pretty much every single day for at least, what, 13-ish years?
Yeah.
So, I mean, residual energy, there's got to be a lot of that too.
This was a very busy place.
What is that? I don't know. Something's up, like a chair dragging upstairs? Chair dragging?
Stack dome. Stack dome
Went off?
It's pointing in the direction where he would have stood.
Yeah. That's actually kind of wild.
The exact direction, right where he would have stood.
Yeah. That's kind of wild, actually.
So that green light is detecting a static electricity from this area pointing right here where John would have been standing when he fired the shots. And it's actually said he shot her multiple times, at least twice.
Yeah.
And he shot himself once. John, if that's you, can you step up to these lights over here on the ground? If you step up to them, they'll change colors just like that one.
You can see them. They're purple lights strung across the ground, leading over to the corner of the room over there. You just walk next to them. If you wave your hand in front of them, they should light up and change colors. Pretty much every device that we have here is going to light up and make some sort of noise. It's not going to hurt you.
Just allows.
What was that? Did you hear that?
What?
It sounded like a footstep, like in the hallway. That was so loud.
I didn't even hear that one.
No?
No. That's footsteps.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hello? Can you walk towards us? We're here to talk to you. Jane, if you're here. Bertha.
Any of the Stark children? John or John Sr.? That was like in the doorway.
Yep.
John or John Sr.? That was like in the doorway.
Yep.
John or John Sr.? That was like in the doorway.
Yep.
You can enter this room, that's fine.
Again, nothing we have out here is going to hurt you.
I'm not sure if you can see how it looks now. It's not a functioning saloon anymore.
Unfortunately for us.
Can you make another noise? Knock on a door, stomp your feet.
If you talk out loud, we may be able to hear you. It's by the door.
Yeah, we're by the
Coming
door
to the door again. Thank you.
Can you touch the top of that so it lights up? What was that?
Is that creek?
Yeah.
There's another one behind me. Step into the room, please. Come on in. Can you come to one of these other lights?
We have a few set up around the room. Couple by the entrance.
No probe just went off.
One off?
Right there.
Again, right where John
Right
was.
there. Those first two went off. It was quick.
Can you walk down the line of those purple lights right there? It was like over here somewhere. Or if you see any of those red lights.
Well, what did it say too in the newspaper article, right? When the shots went out, people made a rush for the doors and the windows of the building trying to get out.
Right.
That's the door.
Yeah, that's one of the doors. And we've been hearing stuff over by the front entrance and the windows.
I mean, it would have been a mad dash to get out here. You don't know, when that's happening, you don't know
What's going on.
what his mindset is. You don't know if he's coming in just to shoot her himself or if he's coming in to shoot everybody.
Right.
You're getting out of here as fast as you can.
Yeah.
That's just like intense panic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Running, everybody.
They
running
said
out
that
of here.
there's just like a still that fell across the saloon too.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what to do. They
Right.
like people that were stuck in here, they just kind of peered over the side of the
didn't
saloon.
know.
Or the bar.
John, if you're in here, can you make a noise for us? Can you knock on something? 2 knocks. for John, if you're in here. Anywhere you are, as loud as you can. And Jane, if it's you, 1 knock. 1 knock if it's Jane, 2 knocks if it's John.
It was above us.
Did you hear those
Loud.
footsteps?
Yeah. So where are we? This side would have been the brothel.
Oh,
right?
wait a minute.
What?
You said earlier it sounded like a chair dragging.
Yeah, chair dragging.
But above us was the brothel.
Yeah.
What if it's not a chair?
Oh, that's crazy.
What if it's a bed?
That's crazy.
Think about it though.
It could be, honestly.
It's just wood floors.
Right. There's no beds up there, though. That's just literally like residual
residual
energy.
noise.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't even consider that.
I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it could have been, there are chairs up there.
Right.
Could have been a chair dragon.
If you're above us, can you make a noise?
We can hear you. We're going to be here for a while tonight talking to you.
We just have a couple questions. Was that talking?
What is that?
Hello? It sounded like it was over here.
What is that?
By the door.
It's 1 knock again though. Jane, if that's you, I'm going to knock, okay? And when I knock, can you knock 1 time again, just so I know it's you, all right? I'm going to knock.
If it's someone other than the Starks, can you join us in the saloon area? Even if you're not associated with what happened here, we still want to talk to you. Learn about why you're here. Like back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really loud. Yo. And then over by the door.
Over the
again.
door. It's looking like someone's just walking around in here.
Right.
I don't know what to make of that.
No.
Can you step in? Thank you. Why don't we do, let me do a DR60 session?
Yeah.
See if we can get some communication with whoever this is that's walking around.
Because it's not really highly trafficked location, right?
Right.
So they're probably not familiar with a lot of these devices
Right.
that we have.
So we have these devices that we're going to take out now, okay? All they do is record your voice. So that means we'll be able to hear you. We're going to ask you a few questions. If you speak into the device in our hands, we'll be able to hear what you say, okay? You can answer our questions for us. We just want some answers about what happened here, okay?
I'll go by the door. You want to go by the front, maybe?
Yeah, I'll go by this way. Or you stand where she was, I'll stand where he is.
Oh, yeah.
You stand where she fell, and I'll stand about where he was. So this is it. I mean, this is
Yeah.
what it would have been right here. It's about 7 feet.
Right.
It's crazy. All right.
Ready?
Yep. So we're going to count to 3. We're going to ask you a few questions now. 1, 2, 3. Can we please have your name?
Do you like having visitors who come to talk to you?
John, why did you shoot your wife?
Can you see us? Are you scared of us?
Who's walking around in this room?
Can you say Stark Saloon?
1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see what we got.
Can we please have your name?
Wait a minute.
Can we please have your name?
I think it goes, it's John Stark. Listen to that.
Can we please have your name?
It's John
Oh, yeah,
Stark.
you can hear the S. Yeah.
Can we please have your name?
It's John
Yeah.
Stark.
You want to have a visitor come to talk to you. John, why did you shoot your wife?
That's a weird
It's like
voice.
dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
I can hear you, maybe?
Who's
Yeah, it's like, I hear you.
Who's walking around this room?
A little bit louder. I don't
It
know.
didn't say Stark Saloon though. It
No.
said something weird. It sounds like it says it's John Stark though.
Yeah, which is interesting. Why would he stay here? A lot of these places that we've been to, it's like they stay here because it's their version of heaven, right?
Maybe he's here because it's his version of hell.
Right.
You know, I mean, maybe he's trapped here.
Right. That's. I don't know. Let's see.
Can we please have your name? Do you like having visitors to come and talk to you? Do you like having visitors to come and talk to you? Why did you shoot your wife? Can you see us? Are you scared of us? Who's walking around this room?
Play that one more time. Again, by the door though.
That one's been going off the whole time.
Consistently.
And the nope probe only hit once.
Right.
But was where he was standing. We get it's John Stark.
Same with the static dome too.
Yeah,
Static dome went
that's
off,
true.
Pointing to where
it
he was.
pointed to where it was. The nope probe goes off right where he would have been standing.
Right.
You get this, it's John Stark.
Right.
And you get this scream that at the end of yours.
So it could be both sides.
Right.
It's John Stark, and
Right.
then either people in here while it happened,
Right.
or you know.
Can you step away from that, please?
All right.
Thank you.
Finishes off.
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you scared of us? Who's walking around this room? Can you say
That's crazy.
Stark Saloon?
That's insane though.
Yeah.
But think about that, right? Like that points to him being here.
Right.
And intelligent and aware of what's going on.
So what if he is trapped here? Though?
Right.
That no probe just went off.
Where she was.
Where she was.
The exact spot where
Yeah,
she was. So
literally.
it never hit in the middle.
No.
It hit where he was standing and it hit where she laid.
That was kind of wild, actually. Yeah. I don't know.
That's crazy. There's definitely intelligence already.
Right.
He's saying it's John Stark. I'm here. This is going off by the door, like where people have been rushing out.
Yeah.
This is going off where she fell. The static dome pointing to where he was. It seems like they're here.
A lot of like footsteps and stuff too. Audible
Just
noises.
moving around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Off to a weird start. already.
Weird start. Let's
Yeah.
go upstairs. We heard the dragging or the bed. We're not sure which one
not
yet.
sure.
We're going to go upstairs. We're going to go to the brothel.
Yeah.
We're going to touch base with whoever's up there. Hopefully not interrupt anything. And then we'll move on from there and keep going. But let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, so we moved upstairs. Now we're on the second floor. We're in the room that would have been the brothel. This would have been closed off. This hole over here in the wall was not a doorway, so you could not access this portion of the building once you were inside. They actually just built this like smokestack for the wood stove directly in front of the door over here. So there used to be a door. You can still see it actually right behind it. That's how you used to get into the brothel. The only way in was from outside through that old fire escape. So it was kind of closed off, but it was known that it was here. You just had to kind of know how to get in, basically.
Pretty much same things downstairs. We set up a ton of different devices just to see what they want to use. We have a REM pod right over here near the doorway, Melmeter in the staircase area, as well as the music box out there. We also have the static dome in here in the other corner. It sounded like there's either a chair dragging or maybe a bed dragging, as you said earlier. So maybe we'll hear some noises up here as well.
Behind us out here is where the family lives, so that's why we have the stuff out there. They could still be interacting with that stuff as well.
Right.
And we also going to do some DR60s up here before we head back downstairs and do an Estes. So let's see if we can get them to interact with some of this stuff, and then we'll jump into some EVPs.
Yeah. So if you didn't hear us downstairs, my name is Dylan. This is Steve over here.
Hello.
We have some devices set up. Whether you're one of the Starks, just a visitor, someone who worked here, we just want to talk to you for a little bit. These devices aren't going to hurt you. They just light up, make some noise. Let us know that you're here. We can have a conversation that way.
Yeah, we're not going to pass judgment. We're just here to talk to you. That's it. We're just lit up out there.
Something lit up?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a Melmeter,
Like temperature or something?
yeah, like went quick. I just saw a light blink quick.
If you can see any of the devices we have set up, can you set one of them off, please? What's that?
I don't know.
First thing I thought it was like a cup or something, like someone tapping a spoon.
yeah. Can you make that noise again? Oh, okay, Mel's up. That's the Mel out there, on the stairs. Are you coming upstairs?
It's okay if you are. You can join us up here.
We're in the brothel area.
Another interesting thing too, if they see how it was when it was in operation or during their time, they wouldn't see this door.
Right, they can't come in that way.
They're hearing voices upstairs and like, where's that coming from?
How are you getting in there?
Right.
Voices from the wall, especially if it's the children, right?
Right.
Because I'm sure they, knew people were over here,
Right.
but probably didn't know obviously what was going on.
Right. Can you touch that device?
You have to be awful careful how you word things up here.
That's crazy.
Just saying.
You touch that light that's sitting right there on the staircase, it's going to make some noise.
Just lets us know that you can hear our voice and you're willing to communicate. There's a couple of them set up in this room too. So if there's anybody over here, can you make a noise for us? Maybe stomp your feet, knock on a wall, move something. We thought we could hear you when we were downstairs.
We're not scared of you, and you shouldn't be scared of us. We came all the way from New York, about 13 hours away, just to talk to you.
It would have taken a lot longer back then too, probably.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do to show us that you're here? Besides that?
Well, it's interesting too. The heat is going off. It's
Yeah.
picking up like a warm spot, and it is not warm at all
That would be
outside.
good. Bring that in here.
Right.
Can you come towards the sound of our voice?
Can you touch that device so it lights up? It's gonna light up, make a different noise. There's another one in here that works exactly the same too. Okay, so it stopped.
Come on in. Come up to this device over here on the ground. Touch the top of it. It'll light up. All different colors. Can you do that for us? Oh, static dome's going off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sitting down in that chair?
Can you move one of these chairs up here?
We thought we could hear something moving when we were downstairs. Piece of furniture or something. You able to do that again while we're up here?
You smell that?
No.
I just got like a whiff of like perfume.
No, I don't smell anything.
That was kind of strong. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't smell anything.
I was gonna say, did I just smell you? That's like a weird question to ask.
Yeah, well, when you're standing in the dark and you just go, do you smell that? I get a little concerned. No, I don't.
No. Did I just smell your perfume? That was so weird.
Yeah, I didn't smell it at all.
If I just smelled your perfume, can you set off one of these devices? Got some strong perfume if you're out there and I smell it. That's crazy.
Maybe they walked by you and went out there.
Right. Can you set off that music box that's in that hallway? You just have to walk in front of it. It's gonna play a song. It's on that chair out there.
Step in front of the stairs. It should go off. If you want to talk to us using a different device,
The voice. Return of the voice.
you can use your device. We have another device that will record your voice.
What is that noise? Yeah.
It's one of the second time we've heard it. It does. It sounds like metal, like hitting metal, or like a tin cup or something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, saloon downstairs.
Right. Drinks.
Yeah. Hello?
Footstep in the hallway.
Yeah.
Can you stomp your feet? Make a really loud noise? Slam a door?
Yell to us? I mean, you want to do some DR60s?
Yeah, you try it.
Let's do a quiet one. We didn't do a quiet one downstairs, so let's do a quiet one. I'll stand over here by this hole in the wall.
Yeah, you go over here.
We have these devices that can record your voice. All you have to do is come up to them and speak into them as loudly and as clearly as you can. We're going to give you the floor. We're not going to ask you any questions. We're going to count to 3, and then you come and say whatever you want to say to us, okay?
That was louder though.
Yeah, that was way louder.
Yeah. I don't know what to make it like. It sounded like it was up here.
Yeah. Sounds like it's in this room. Hello.
Now that again.
Okay. Are you coming over here to talk to us? Step away from that, okay? We're going to count to 3 and you can speak into these devices. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Did you hear humming?
Humming? No.
I just heard humming. I was like,
Where does something like it was coming from?
out here?
No, I didn't hear it.
It sounded like it was downstairs, honestly. I don't know. All right, let's play this back.
Yeah.
Can you step away from that, please? Step back for a second so we can play these back, see if we heard your voice. Thank you.
All right. It's like full silence,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Play it again. That's it. Can't make it up. Play that. Do that again. Play it one more time. The first part is, can anybody help us? Listen, it goes, can anybody help us? Right there.
Yeah, that's actually really
Yeah.
clear. Damn.
Can anybody help us? Something.
like 3 words?
Yeah. I can't make out that last part.
No.
Can anybody help us? And then there's dun dun. I can't. I don't know what that says.
Like dot dot dot.
Yeah. Can anybody help us? Dun dun dun. I don't know.
No, that's weird.
But I mean, who knows what went on in this room?
Right.
Like,
When the incident occurred, too,
Right.
you know, people are trapped in here. They
Yeah.
don't want to run out.
They
the
just
back.
hear
They
what's
can't
going
see.
on.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. They couldn't just leave.
Right.
They had to figure out, what's going on for one.
Right, because if you run downstairs, then he's out back.
Right.
You know.
You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let's do some questions.
Yeah.
So I would say stay in the same spots.
Yeah,
Because
for
you got some decent stuff. I got a whisper over here, it sounded like, and I heard the humming.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stand over here, ask some questions, and we'll see what we can get.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Again, we're going to ask you some questions now, okay? Same thing as before. If you want, you can come over towards me or Dylan. He's in the brothel area. You speak into these devices we have in our hands and answer our questions. We should be able to hear you, okay? 1, 2, 3. Is the Stark family upstairs?
Can you say the name of the town that we're in currently?
How many children live here?
Do you like having visitors?
One, two, three. All right, let's see if we got some answers this time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is the Stark family upstairs? How many children live here?
Something. Nothing super clear though. Something very faint at the end, but nothing super clear
It's
there.
like a single word.
Yeah, but yours was louder last time too, so maybe you got something.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Stark family upstairs? They say
Ooh.
Stark family upstairs? They say name the town. The Stark family upstairs?
I'm in the. Listen to that.
The Stark family upstairs? They say
So I'm in the
name town that
brothel?
we're in.
I'm in the brothel.
The Stark family upstairs? They say
Can't tell.
name
It's
the
like
town that
maybe,
we're in
but-
currently. How many children
Say Rosedale?
The Stark family upstairs? Can you say the name of the town that we're in currently?
Rosedale.
Yeah.
Do you like having visitors?
No?
No.
No.
Visitors, no.
Like, it's new to them, though, you
Yeah.
know? They probably don't like people coming in here
Yeah.
and disturbing them. They've been used to peace for the past couple of years,
Yeah.
you know?
It's been empty. Weird. I don't know. Strange up here. It's weird. Seems like something's moving around by the stairs out there. Couple of EVPs. Again, the intelligence though. We got some intelligent EVPs downstairs and up here.
They kind of seem like they're almost reluctant to talk to us. But downstairs, they're kind of standing by the door, didn't really come in too much,
Right.
broke a couple times, but it seems like they're just kind of keeping their distance. They're kind of curious as to why we're
Feeling
here.
it out almost. It's
Yeah.
strange. I don't know. I think what we need to do is we need to go downstairs.
Yep.
We'll go back to the family side of the building. We'll do an Estes over there, see if we can make some more contact with that, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Really quick, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you drop down below and give us a like, because if we get 3,000 likes on this video, we're gonna head to Montana and hit up the Dumas brothel. So guys, drop us a like. Let's get back into the investigation. All right, guys, so we moved back downstairs to the family side of Stark Saloon here. I'm going to go under, I'm gonna do the Estes method, so I'm gonna repeat whatever I hear. We have a couple devices set up around us too. We have the note rope over in the hallway towards like the main entrance. We have a Mel meter just over here to my right. We have the static dome to my left, and a REM pod out there as well. So hopefully we get some good stuff. We'll see what they have to say.
Right
Now it's
behind you,
already going
off. And I put the music box in the doorway back over towards the saloon itself too, because we were having some decent stuff over there before. So
Yeah.
good luck. He's going under, and I'm going to be wandering around the first floor, seeing if we can make contact with anybody else that's out here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So here you go, guys. REM pod, nope rope going on the stairs back into this room, and then the music box down there in that doorway. I'm probably going to hang out here a little bit, see if we can hear anything like we were hearing
Alrighty.
before. The footsteps. And we'll go from there. But that's still going off over there. So we'll see. So my name is Steve. Dylan is sitting in the chair over here in the living room. If you speak to him, he'll be able to hear your voice, and he'll repeat whatever he hears so that I can hear what you say.
Their
hot.
friend
Yeah, we're friends.
in here.
Our friends in here?
How long?
Who's our friend? Can we have your name? Can you see us?
Male voice came through, I couldn't make it out.
I'd love to know who we're talking to. Which one's that? Oh, I think that's one in there again. Are you over by Dylan?
Female voice sound like it said no.
Okay, you're not by Dylan. Where are you? Are you over here? By the stairs?
Really deep male voice just came through and said out front.
You're out front. Oh, good. So am I. Lovely. Hello. Are you by the door? Can you step away from that, please, so it stops making that noise? Thank you.
Male voice came through. Sound like it said John.
John, if you're here, can you tell me what happened?
Either we're evil or they're evil. Either we're evil or they're evil. Either we're evil or they're evil.
Such a footstep. Are you upstairs, John? Are you walking around upstairs? I just heard you. Again with the footsteps. It's the same as earlier. As soon as we come back downstairs.
House cleaned. Evil.
You clean the house of evil?
Somebody's like touched my neck.
Did you touch him? It's weird though. It's like when we're down here, we hear footsteps upstairs and stuff moving. Is the saloon open right now? If you can hear my voice, can you make a noise wherever you are?
It was like help me, and then a different voice came in and said don't something.
Which is what we got upstairs. Can anybody help us upstairs? What do you need help with? What's happening? Are you in danger? How can we help?
I can't get.
Oh, there's another noise. That one sounded like it was back in the saloon. Is John
Out of here?
You can't get out of here. Are you trapped here? That's weird because can anybody help us upstairs? And then I can't get out of here.
Hello.
Hi, is somebody new here? Who's trapped here? Who needs help getting out of this building? I just hear footsteps. Who's walking around? I can hear footsteps.
Something, John?
Is John upstairs? Or is John down here in the saloon? I hear somebody walking. I can't tell where you are. What can I do to help? You said you can't get out of here. Is there a way for me to help you?
Somebody said F you.
All right, it's kind of mean. We're not trying to be disrespectful. We just want to talk to you. What do you have to say for yourself?
Somebody said, yeah, right.
We are. The only reason we're here is to talk to you. That's it. We came all the way here to have a conversation with you. Learn about what life was like here, what happened, why it happened, if you were remorseful about it. Do you feel bad for what happened here? Do you have regrets? Clear the air. Let me know. We're not going to be here too much longer tonight. You only have a little bit more time to talk to us. So if there's something you need to say, something you need to get off your chest, now is the time. Come clean.
That's got really cold. You have to stay?
No, we don't have to stay. We can leave. Now that's hitting again. We're allowed to leave. We're going to leave. If you're trapped here, it's because of what you did. You killed your wife based on a letter that you don't even know is true. That's all it took was a letter? One letter, and you decided to kill your wife? Again, a letter you don't even know is true. You can't know for sure that it was true. Your dad even said that he believed that Jane's aunt was just a troublemaker. Was just trying to stir up issues.
Why?
I don't know. But that's what he told people. He didn't believe it was true. He didn't think Jane was sleeping around.
Get out.
Holy shit.
They used something.
That was such a loud noise. John, I need answers. You killed your wife based on an accusation.
So like you want to go?
I mean,
It's time.
you trying to fight me? Again, we're not trying to be disrespectful, John, if this is you. But based on what we've been told, you killed your wife.
Leave.
Leave. All right. Do you have regrets? Do you have remorse for killing your wife? The mother of your children? Do you feel sorry about that? Now's the time to come clean, John. This is your chance.
We bled.
Yeah, you did. Both of you. Was the saloon open during the time you killed your wife and then yourself? Were people in here?
Sound like you said good night.
Oh, are you done talking to me now? You don't want to have a conversation? Are you ashamed?
Close it out.
We're going to close out the session in a minute. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to give you one more chance, John. Do you have regrets? Do you have remorse for what you did? Do you feel bad? I hear movement up there. John, are you upstairs? It seems like whenever we're down here, there's people moving around upstairs. When we were upstairs, we didn't really hear a ton of footsteps. We heard that weird metal noise. A couple of really clear EVPs, but the footsteps are happening when we're down here. That's going off again. There's more noises back there. I'm telling you, that saloon area is active. There is movement, there's footsteps, there's voices. The equipment was going off earlier.
Somebody said hello.
That area.
It was like far away though.
That area back there. Again, the saloon. Back in the saloon, there's something moving around. Who's in the saloon right now? I can hear you. Step out in the hall.
His name?
Step out in the hall.
Hi, John.
Who just said hi to John? Who are we speaking to now? Or who's speaking to John, I guess? Is it Jane? Bertha? We'll be taking him out in a minute.
Down?
We're downstairs. You can come downstairs.
There's something around?
What do you mean? I swear to God, if this thing shows up again that was following us before. Is there something around us? Is that what you mean? Somebody here with us that you don't recognize?
Somebody said the devil.
And he's back. So you think the devil's around us? You think the devil's following us? There's something around and it's the devil? Cool. Welcome back. All right, I'm gonna pull him out. Weird. So apparently this thing that's following us is back. John's here. He doesn't like getting called out, but he won't say that he's got remorse or anything. So super, super strange. I don't know. I'm gonna pull him out and we'll see what he thinks of all that before we keep going here. Let's pull him out. Here we go. The best part.
The gun? Good Lord.
That's always my favorite part.
How'd that go?
So that's been going off.
Yeah.
Footsteps again upstairs as soon as we got back down here.
Yeah.
There's more footsteps upstairs. Movement. I could hear stuff going in the saloon as well. Movement in the saloon. None of the equipment out there went off. Our friend's back.
Our friend.
The devil.
Oh yeah, that came through like right at the end.
Yeah, as I was saying, because you said there's something around. And I said, what do you mean there's something around? There's something around us? Does something follow us here? And he said, the devil. And I go, oh good, he's back.
Yeah.
Weird session though. It seemed like John was here. Somebody else was coming in talking to John.
It said John a couple times. There was like multiple voices though. There was like 2 or 3 females and then a ton of male voices that came through. There was one that was like really deep though.
Yeah. I was trying to
stood out.
not call him out, but like ask him like, hey man, do you have remorse? Do you have regrets about what happened? Like,
right.
Now's your chance to come clean and say it. Like, because basically you killed your wife over rumors, right? It's a
Right.
letter. You can't even substantiate that. You don't know it's true.
Right, and it stemmed from issues that you caused.
Right,
you know?
exactly. You based your murder off of a letter from an aunt that your dad said is just a troublemaker, right? And you didn't try to figure out if it was true. You just took it at its word and that was it, right? So I tried to call him out on that. He wouldn't come through and say he has regrets or anything like that. So I don't know. He seemed a little standoffish when I started saying that. He kept saying, get out, leave, that kind of stuff.
It was weird too. It was like the vibe totally changed. It went from, I couldn't tell if it was like residual.
Yeah.
But it went from like a conversation, it was like male and female going back and forth. And then immediately it was like both sides were saying, get out.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. I think I hit a nerve. But apparently that's when they realized whatever was with us is here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. We have 2 things to focus on there. But let's wrap this session up and keep going.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, if you've been enjoying tonight's investigation here at the Historic Stark Saloon, don't forget, drop down below, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you are notified every single week when we upload a brand new investigation. You're not going to want to miss these next videos coming up. We've been going to some amazing haunted locations all over the U.S. So make sure you drop down, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get back into the investigation. All right, guys, so we came back over to the saloon side of the building because tonight, this is where we've had the most activity. We've had intelligent EVPs, some equipment activity. I think John is hanging out in here and so is Jane. Actually, right before we just started turning on the cameras, we heard a female voice.
Yeah, like I can't even explain it. It sounded like almost like someone was kind of moaning.
Yeah,
almost.
it was weird. It was weird.
Yeah, I said that. I'm like,
Anyways, but it was definitely a female voice. It sounded distant. It sounded behind me over that way.
Yeah.
This is the area we've had the most intelligent stuff. So we're gonna come back in here, we're gonna ask some more questions, see if we can get John to say that he has any remorse for what he did. Because again, he did this based on essentially a rumor.
Right.
on a letter.
A situation that he caused.
Right. He created this problem, and then he acted drastically on just rumors. So we're going to ask him about that, and we want to see if this thing that was following us is actually back.
Yeah, because you said once you started bringing up the whole remorse thing, it got kind of hostile.
Yeah.
Right? It kept saying, get out.
Yeah, and then you said, there's something around. And I said, there's something around? Is it following us? Is it here? What is it? And you said, the devil again. So it's like, whatever this is might be back. John's in here. We want to ask him some questions, and then that'll be it here at the Stark Saloon, guys. So let's get into it. We have a DR60 we're going to use for some questions, and we're also going to try to use the equipment again. So let's just see what we can get.
Let's do it. So again, my name is Dylan. This is Steve. This is our last session here. This is the last opportunity to talk to us tonight. We have pretty much all the same devices set up. We just want to talk to you. We want to get some clear... What was that?
What?
So I couldn't tell if there was another voice or...
Oh, I didn't even hear it that time.
No, it sounded like it came from that way.
I didn't even hear it.
Hello?
We think we heard a woman talk a couple minutes ago. Is that you, Jane? John, are you still hanging out? Are you still around somewhere?
I heard your name multiple times when I was in the other room with the headphones on. Is this where you hang out? Are you stuck here?
You did say that too. You said, I can't. And I said, what? He said, get out of here.
Get out of here?
I said, so you can't get out of here, so you're trapped. And I said, I don't know if I can help you with that.
Right.
If that's John, I mean, okay, he might be here because of what he did, but upstairs we got, can anyone help us?
Right.
So it's like, is more than one person trapped here?
And it's such a weird dichotomy, right? Because we've been in so many places and people say they choose to stay here.
Right.
So there are certain rules that you have to follow.
Right.
Were you trying to tell us that there's rules that you have to follow? You guys are bound to this location for some reason? You can't leave?
Yeah.
Like walking?
Yeah, there's movement out there.
Roberta, are you here? I heard someone say, hi, John.
We're gonna be leaving. This is your last chance. We're gonna ask you some questions, John. Now is your shot if you want to come in here. Oh, bad choice of words.
Yikes.
Whoops. Anyway, now is your chance. You want to come in here? Let us know. Do you have remorse? Do you have any regrets for what you did?
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna do a quiet one?
Yeah.
Would I give you the floor? This little silver box in my hand right here. You speak into it. We should be able to hear your voice, okay? Give you 30 seconds. Say what's on your mind, okay? 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one.
All right. Let's see.
See what they had to say.
There's definitely a voice.
Yeah. I didn't do it.
Yeah, it literally says I didn't do it.
Yeah. That is.
It's I
can't tell what the first part
there's
is. Though.
I didn't do it. Wait, play that back. Hold on, play that whole thing back. It almost sounds like it says tell him I didn't do it.
So she wasn't cheating.
Right.
It's just literally a
right.
rumor.
Tell him I didn't do it.
I just got chills. That's so strange.
That's crazy. Play that again.
That's really cool though. I didn't do it. It's so clear.
I didn't.
So what if he did come in here?
Right.
He took her life. He took his own life.
Right.
All because of some rumor.
Right.
She wrote that letter just
Right.
to cause mayhem.
Maybe she wanted her to stay out there with her. You know what I mean?
In the newspaper it says she was known to be a mischief maker.
Right. So did she cause all of this after the fact?
Right.
Right? And maybe she came in here and John came in with the gun and started saying, you did this, I got this letter, yada, yada. She said, hey, I didn't do it.
Right.
Maybe there's somebody else in here. Tell him I didn't do it. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody that knows her. That's crazy.
That's wild actually.
She's
yeah.
saying, tell him I didn't do it.
This is similar to Velisca too.
Yeah.
It's a true crime case.
Right. Something that happened, but this one they know who did it, but they don't necessarily know the full motive behind
Right.
it. Was it just the letter or was it more? Did he really want to be with Bertha maybe?
Right.
And he couldn't, so
That was his way out.
Right. I don't know, man. That's bizarre, though. Let's ask some questions, because that's clear. Again,
That was so clear.
Again, this room is where we're getting the clearest stuff tonight.
Right.
But this is where the tragedy happened.
Epicenter.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
They bled onto these floors. Like, everything is still here.
Very similar to Jenny Wade, too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Let's ask them some questions.
Yeah. All right. Same thing. We're going to ask you some questions. We just heard your voice. If you speak into the silver box, we should be able to hear your responses, okay? 3, 2, 1. Is that you, Jane?
Jane, if that was you, come up to this device here and say, "I'm innocent."
John, if you're here, you can hear what just happened. Do you have remorse? Are you regretful?
Did you just walk over here?
Do you like that we're trying to tell your story?
Why did you kill your wife?
Can you yell or whistle?
Did you want to be with Bertha instead?
Why did you open the letter?
Are you trapped here because of what you did?
Three, two, one. Let's see.
Is that you, Jane? Jane, if that was you, come up to this device here and say, "I'm innocent."
Innocent.
It says I'm innocent.
Yeah.
Jane, if that was you, come up to this device here and say, "I'm innocent."
I'm innocent.
John, if you're here, you can hear what just happened. Do you have remorse? Are you regretful? Did you just walk over here?
That was a deeper voice.
Yeah, that's
louder.
not the same voice.
No.
John, if you're here, you can hear what just happened. Do you have remorse? Are you regretful? Did you just
I
walk
don't?
over here?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't.
Say it one more time.
John, if you're here, you can hear what just happened. Do you have remorse? Are you regretful? Did you just walk over here? Do you like that we're trying to tell your story? Why did you kill your wife?
It was quieter.
Did you just walk over here? Do you like that we're trying to tell your story? Why did you kill your wife? Can you yell or
Play that again.
Do you like that we're trying to tell your story? Why did you kill your wife?
It honestly sounds like it goes, she's unfaithful.
Do you like that we're trying to tell your story? Why did you kill your wife?
Yeah.
She's unfaithful.
Did you want to be with Bertha instead? Why did you open
Yes,
the
I
letter?
did.
That's crazy.
three
That's
words.
a deep voice.
Yeah.
Yell or whistle? Did you want to be with Bertha instead? Why did
Yes,
you open the
I
letter?
did.
I trapped you because of what you did.
That's crazy though, but that's like 4 intelligent responses all in one session.
Right.
From both of them.
Yeah.
Jane's here and John. They're both still here.
And I find it interesting too, the approach we took, right? We're not saying like, you're an evil person for
Right.
doing this, whatever. And he does seem more responsive,
Right.
but he has no remorse.
No, he doesn't feel bad about what he did because I think in his mind, he still believes it.
Right.
Right? He said, I did nothing wrong. She's unfaithful, which is ironic coming from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's the whole thing that started this.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Those are intelligent responses.
Yeah, they're pretty clear too.
And it's definitely John and Jane. They're
Yeah.
both still here. That's
100%.
gotta suck.
Yeah, being trapped here.
With each other.
Right.
Especially with Jane, right? Like,
Yeah.
especially if it is true, right? Like, if she really was innocent, if she really wasn't doing this, not that that gives him a right to kill her, even if she was sleeping around.
Right.
It doesn't matter. But like, if she did no wrong in her life, and then this happens, and then she's still trapped here with him after all of that, it's like, I don't know. It's sad.
So it's like, what kind of rules are there in the afterlife, right? Who gets to decide where they go and who is stuck?
Or
because if she did nothing wrong, she should be able to choose her happiest place, right?
Right, unless it's just a sudden death thing and now you don't get to pick. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? But they're definitely here. They're definitely intelligent. They're answering questions.
Yeah, 100%.
Which it still goes back to earlier too. Like the nope rope went off only twice.
Right.
Didn't go off in the middle. It went off at the one end where he would have been standing and the other end where she was.
And the static dome.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like everything in this building circles around this room and that one incident.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's absolutely insane.
Those EVPs are nuts.
It's crazy.
Which went off? Was it the nope rope? I saw a blue flash.
I didn't even see anything.
Oh, I think it was the nope rope. I don't know.
I literally didn't even see it.
It was really bright though.
I thought we were about to die. I don't know why you jumped like that. Good Lord.
Because I saw the blue flash against the wall.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
No?
No. I don't know if it's because the screen on your cameras reflects, so I didn't see the light.
Right, maybe. I don't know.
That was weird. I don't know, man. It's been weird, but I think would be super interesting. Also super cool.
Yeah.
We come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the anniversary.
That'd be really neat.
We come back in February on the anniversary and see if it's stronger. See if that energy and that intelligence is even stronger.
Because if residual energy is just like a tape recorder, wouldn't it be the strongest the day of?
That moment, right? So maybe that's something we'll try to do. We'll try to come back here in February. But let's go. Let's wrap this up, get a quick recap, and then get out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, guys, with that last session in the saloon, that is a wrap here at the Historic Stark Saloon in Rosedale, Indiana.
Yeah, what a weird night.
Yeah.
It seems like the focal point of the activity is definitely in the saloon portion of the building, which makes sense because that's where the tragedy went down.
Absolutely. It has a lot of energy specifically in that area. I mean, we had devices going off with the EVPs. That last session was absolutely insane. Probably some of the clearest EVPs I've heard in a while.
And that many in one session. We got 4 or 5 direct responses in that last session with Jane and John both responding to our questions.
Right. I find it interesting too. Those are the main actors that we actually picked up on. We didn't get the sheriff. We didn't get any of the kids. It was only those two.
Yeah.
But I definitely think we need to come back here on the anniversary. I think that'd be really cool to do. But I think it's time to hit the road and see what the road has in store for us.
Let's do it.